for the advancement of knowledge or the betterment of society, and who have achieved eminence in their field of endeavour at a local, state, national or international level. Would Dianne Weller please stand? Dianne Weller is an actor, singer, voice actor, voice director and performance coach whose diverse talent has led to her success in film, television, radio and theatre. Dianne's passion for performance began very early, during her secondary schooling in Coffs Harbour, where she performed lead roles in the school musicals Grease and Pippin, before then playing Elizabeth in Arthur Miller's The Crucible. Her first professional acting job was in the 1991 feature film Flirting, directed by John Digert. Following this, she worked with the Theatre Nepean graduates in Patrick Schaefer's Amadeus at the Enmore Theatre. Through this experience, she was inspired to study acting at Theatre Nepean at Western Sydney University and completed a Bachelor of Arts in Performance at this university in 1996. After graduating, Dianne's first TV role was in the long-running Australian drama Water Rats. Her career then continued across Australia, the UK and Europe, with international television credits including Professor T for ITV, The Window for ZDF, Cellula de Crisis for Swiss Television, Find Me in Paris for Disney, The Missing for BBC and ABC Americas, and Casualty for BBC One. As a voiceover artist, Dianne has worked on Isaac Asimov's I, Robot and Dan Dare, which both won gold at the New York Radio Awards. Her other notable voiceover works include The Christchurch Murder for BBC Radio 4, The Space Race for Audible, Wolfenstein Youngblood for Machine Games, Elite Dangerous for Frontier Developments, and the horror video game Home Sweet Home. Dianne also appeared in the animation Sammy the Turtle and created the character Varia for Lionsgate Films' The Hunger Games exhibition. She's been nominated twice for the Society of Voice Arts and Sciences Voice Arts Awards for her work on the virtual reality game Hubris, and won the categories of Best Performance in VR Games and Best Video Game Reel. Her team also won the Cannes Golden Lion Award for her campaign Reporters Without Borders. In the UK, Dianne has appeared in various theatre and musical theatre productions at the London Palladium, the Young Vic London and the Bath Theatre Royal. She created the musical comedy act The Push-Ups, which featured at the Kai Theatre, Kispotten Festival, Smartervale Festival and Anderson Belgique for Humo TV Awards, and then toured France and with Beverly Joe Scott. Deputy Chancellor, it is an honour for me to announce to all gathered here today that the Board of Trustees of Western Sydney University has resolved to confer the title of Honorary Fellow on Dianne Weller in recognition of her contribution to the performing arts. Deputy Chancellor, I present to you Dianne Weller.
Woo! Go, Mum! Go, Mum! Woo!
In the name of the Board of Trustees, by the authority vested in me, I confer upon you the title of Fellow of the University. Congratulations.
Woo!
Graduates and guests, I would now like to invite Dianne Weller to deliver the occasional address for this ceremony.
Thank you, Deputy Chancellor Elizabeth Dibbs, Vice Chancellor Professor Barney Glover AO, academic staff, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and most importantly, the graduates here today to receive your degrees. During past wars, we've encountered artists of various natures who were the ones keeping up morale, and language was an integral part of how we could overcome communication barriers. Skip to 2020, and in these past few, let's say, unusual years that we've all experienced, get you through the difficult times, apart from your studies, of course. Were you composing or listening to music, making or watching films, writing or reading a masterpiece, creating or observing a sublime piece of art, or learning and practicing a language? These very same activities are critical and worthy endeavours for those who study the humanities, like you yourselves here today, essential to those who focus on the continual development of our vital cultural landscape. As an alumni and fellow graduate, I say that it is with great privilege and pleasure that I am invited to address you for this esteemed graduation ceremony. And I wish to solemnly congratulate you all. It is a true mark of achievement in your careers that you will never forget. You and your family should be very proud of making the choice to study in this field. It is because of you that our future will be filled with new and exciting ideas, notions, thoughts, and dreams. But sometimes things don't always go as planned. As you step into your impending endeavours, and although I wouldn't call myself an expert by any means, there are a few words of advice that I could pass on from what I have learned along my way that could benefit you as you embark upon your journey toward your ever bright futures. Let's say it's an ABDC template to follow as you begin your road ahead. A, accept failure. Know that for every success we have, there are at least 10 failures, and if you never had any, well, you'd be among the less than 1% or the liars. Failure is what drives us forward, where we learn and develop, honing our craft and practices. Use your failures as a strength. There just might be some magic that happens in those happy accidents. Amaze, astonish, and astound. Think out of the box and surprise and confuse. It's part of our job to make people think. In fact, dare I say it, think of yourselves as cultural ambassadors, charged with the responsibility to strengthen or question the status quo. So be wild. If you are fascinated and inspired, this will transpire. Articulate. Be well versed on the subjects of your discussion and make it heard in whichever voice or artistic pursuit that serves your message, and speak it out. Be bold. Never be afraid to act on your ideas, especially the ones that you think are so far-fetched that will never get support. Because it is those very ideas that we crave. We have a constant need to experience new perspectives and commentaries, so make them. As Jean-Paul Sartre said, a man is not the sum of what he has already, but rather